The reason why we're talking about curiosity tonight is that everything I just said sounds like rah-rah, we're on board, cool, sounds good. But then always someone in the back says, but what if you don't know what you want to do? I'm making the claim that most adults that I observe are diminishing their level of curiosity so much on a daily basis that they don't even really know who they are, let alone what they like and what they want to do. Part of what shuts down our curiosity is assumptions. So the question when we're sitting down at the coffee shop is, well, how the fuck do we get people to be curious? Well, I go, well, they all have assumptions that they don't know are assumptions. So if I can show you that, then you might be curious in an area that you cannot yet see. We need to do this in three categories. Basically, an assumption regarding your career or what you do for work, an assumption regarding relationships, and an assumption regarding lifestyle. Now's the time to go crazy. I am assuming that I could never pay my rent if I did some other thing. Now's the time to just talk about that, because if you're wrong about that, you get to keep your job and nothing happens, right? But if you never ask the question, then we're not there.
I was an Olympic athlete, and now we're giving back to youth with mentoring, and I love it, but I want to design swimwear. That's what I went to school for, and I feel guilty leaving one of the businesses that I've created for 3 years to go pursue something else. I feel like they're not possible to do both, or it's not possible to do both.
Developmentally, I'm always listening for either or language. Right? Either this thing wins and the other thing dies, or I do this thing and then the other thing, right? Okay, so anytime you find in your language that you're speaking this sort of either or thing, you're wrong. Even some of you listening are probably like, you seem like a capable person. I feel like lots of people do two things, you know? And she doesn't believe that. Okay, so what we need now is an experiment or a drill. This experiment reduces the risk, because many of you are like, this is some heavy shit. If I just fuck around and quit my job, then now I don't have a job, right? So the criteria is shrink down your real life, minimize the risk, and provide a closed sort of time for you to challenge this assumption. The little challenge, you have an experiment. Unless I say something right now, you all go home and you're like, I wish that was better.
It was pretty good.
So weird. Get the thing that you came for. Don't be crazy, right? But we do that all the time. You were standing in a group of people. Don't be strangers. Grab one of them and say, hey, we need to do this thing. Okay, so here's you got a week. Start it. Talk to each other. Bet each other, force each other, check in with each other to actually take some sort of action. Because then the joke's on you if you don't. You just wasted your night. Okay? And I know that I'm leaving a lot of responsibility here, but let's just pick one of maybe the three categories. I don't know how far along you got. I think that the next 6 weeks will be very drilled down and impactful. So thank you. I'm going to shut up. Thank you so much.